Okay, today's video is about adding and subtracting in scientific notation. So, let's say we have 3.1 times 10 to the 5th plus 6.2 times 10 to the 6th. So, adding and subtracting in scientific notation is fairly simple, but one thing is important. We have to get the exponents to be the same before we can do any sort of operation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the number with the smaller exponent right here, 10 to the 5th, and I want to turn this 10 to the 5th into 10 to the 6th. Once the exponents match, then we can add the coefficients together. So what I'm going to do here is I know that I need my exponent to increase, which means this 3.1 needs to become a smaller number in order to maintain the same value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this decimal point one place to the left, and my new coefficient is going to be 0.31. And then when I do that, I can raise my exponent by 1 to be 10 to the 6th. And so now I have 0.31 times 10 to the 6th plus 6.2 times 10 to the 6th. And from here, all I need to do is add my two coefficients together. So I'll do that over here. 6.2 plus 0.31. Get 1, 5, and 6. So our new coefficient is 6.51, and we keep our 10 to the 6th. So the answer to this problem here is 6.51 times 10 to the 6th. So that's how we add numbers when they are in scientific notation. Subtraction is just about the same. We still have to adjust our exponents to be the same. So let's look at an example of subtraction. 7.32 times 10 to the 5th minus 6.1 times 10 to the 4th. Okay, so same thing. We have to make it so that our exponents are the same. So I'm going to take the smaller exponent again, the 6.1 times 10 to the 4th, and I'm going to make that into a 10 to the 5th. And to do that, I need to make my coefficient smaller because I'm making my exponent bigger. So I'm going to take this 6.1, I'm going to move that decimal point one place to the right, to the left. My new coefficient will be 0.61, and I will raise my exponent by 1. So I have 0.61 times 10 to the 5th. It's important to know that these are the same number. These are the same number, they just look a little bit different. That's why we're able to do this, because we're not actually changing the value of the number. So let me just erase this here. And so from here, we can, I'll write this other number here too, 7.32 times 10 to the 5th. Now that our exponents are the same, we can simply subtract our coefficients. So let's do that. 7.32 minus 0.61. And 2 minus 1 is 1. Borrow here. 13 minus 6 is 7. And we have 6. So our difference, our solution here is 6.71 times 10 to the 5th. We keep our same exponent there. And that is adding and subtracting in scientific notation.